Hey everyone, I'm back with another one brand tutorial using all Elf Cosmetics. Now I haven't used a lot of these products, so it's also going to be a little bit of a review video as well. So let's get straight into it. So I went shopping today and I bought lots of new Elf goodies because they did have lots of them on sale, which was good. In Australia, you can buy the Elf products from some Pricelines, and also Big W. So I got mine from Big W. I'm really excited to try them. I haven't taken them out of the package yet, probably do that. So I was having a look on the Elf website and it says that their products are vegan, cruelty-free, so no animal testing, and their products won't clog your pores, which is awesome. And their products claim to be quite luxe, but for a good price, which is really, really good. So let's get started. Okay, the first product I'm going to try is the Hydrating Face Primer. Now this is quite a popular face primer. I've seen it all over social media, so I'm keen to see if I like it. I feel like I should have opened the products before filming this video. I really like the Elf packaging. It's very sleek, simple. Okay, so it looks like this. I wonder if it's like a silicone primer. Does it feel like, oh, no, I don't think it is. Oh, it feels very hydrating. Oh my goodness. I think I've used too much. Wow. It's a really interesting texture. I don't like having moisturizer on my hands. Does anyone else like that? Ugh. Okay, so I've let that primer sit on my skin for a couple minutes now, and it hasn't really absorbed into my skin too much. But I guess we'll just see how it goes with the foundation. Sometimes when primers are really slippery like this, your foundation tends to move around, so we'll see how we go. Interesting. Alright, the next product I'm using is a Flawless Satin Foundation. I got mine in the shade Light Ivory because it was the only one that didn't look too pink. Now, I think this is going to be way too light on me right now. It might be a good winter shade, but I just wanted to get one that had more of a yellow skin tone, like undertone to it. I also love that it's got a pump in it. It's also made out of glass, which is really cool. Now, this foundation was on sale, which is a bonus. It was $10. Which is amazing. To apply, I'm just going to use my face sponge from Birdy. They did have Elf brushes, but I kind of already had brushes like that, so I didn't feel the need to buy any more. I actually don't know how much to use. That's probably way too much. Man, that got everywhere. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, it's going to be so light on me. I'm meant to be going out after this. Might have to change up my foundation. Yep, way too light. That's alright. Okay, not seeing a whole lot of coverage. What does it say on the back? Satin finish. Layer for more coverage. Alright, so you might be able to build it up. I mean, it's going on nicely. The sponge is also soaking up a lot. I do have issues with this sponge soaking up a lot of products, so my other beauty blender is really dirty. Okay, I feel like I put nothing on my face except like a white cast. So what I'm gonna do is I've literally used up most of that product and you can't really tell. So I'm just gonna just gonna pump some more, and I'm gonna use my Zoeva brush and see what happens. See if I can get more coverage. Oh my god, this is so white. I'm gonna look like Casper. Lol, this is hilarious. It's alright guys, I put a bronzer. I don't know if bronzer can save this. Oh my god, this is so funny. Alright, I'm going to persevere. I'm not going to take it off. I mean, maybe when I go out for dinner I will, but... Alright, did you guys want to see a makeup tutorial on turning yourself into a ghost? Because you have come to the right place. Okay, I finished with that foundation. I used 5 pumps. Which is a lot, and you saw the size of the pumps, like that's a lot for light coverage. Like it looks nice, except for the color, but I actually do like the coverage of it for like a nice natural look. It has clung to a dry patch that I have here. I didn't even buy a setting powder because I thought, no, it's fine. But I feel like with that primer, I'd need it. I feel like if I just touch my face, it's gonna come off, like it's a bit slippery. I really want to try this foundation with a darker color. Might go back tomorrow because they are on sale. All right, let's persevere. All right, next concealer, which is probably gonna be too dark, but anyway. I got the 16-hour Camo Concealer. Looks like this. And I got the shade Light Beige. Okay, camouflage these pesky spots and under eye circles with this high coverage, crease resistant 16-hour wear concealer. 16 hours, that's great. So to conceal, contour, and highlight. Now I get quite creasy under the eyes, which is normal. Most people do, unless you have like incredible under eyes. But we'll see how we go. I'm just doing one eye at a time because I don't know like how fast it dries. Ooh. Nice coverage though. Just gonna spread the remainder of that on my eyelids. I'll probably put a bit more on before I do my eye look as well. Yeah, good coverage, I like that. Color's actually pretty bang on too. A lot comes off on this wand, so I feel like you don't need to dip back in. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose and up here and on my chin too. Oh, it does dry very quickly. So if you're going to use this, which I do quite like it so far. Just do one section at a time. Otherwise it's gonna dry down. Oh, just quickly, that concealer was $10 as well. Okay, so they had 3 different eyeshadow palettes when I was there. They had like a purpley one, a more neutrals one, and then they had a rose gold one, which I do have lots of shadows like this, but it looked like the most promising one. I do really like the colors in here. To start, there isn't a shade in here that's going to set my eyes. But that's my own fault for not buying a setting powder. I also bought a liquid glitter eyeshadow, which I'm really keen to use in the shade Flirty Birdy. It's cute. So I definitely am going to focus my eye look around this one shadow. Looks like this. It kind of looks like the Stila metallic eyeshadow. So let's have a look. Let's swatch it. It's quite pretty. Be good like layering it. It's very reflective. Okay, honestly, my face looks like a little bit chalky, but again, it could just be the color and yeah, maybe this is the color putting me off. Alrighty. To start, I am going to go into this color here. It's like a light mauvey kind of color, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush. Now, because I haven't set my lid, I'm just going to go in a really small amount to begin, and this is pretty much going to set my lid and act as my transition shade. Wouldn't say they're like really pigmented. Again, though, I am going in with only small amounts, just building up that color. Okay, the next shade I'm going in with is this brown one here with a smaller blending brush. Now, I actually wasn't too light-handed when I just tapped my brush into this. Oh my god, there's a spider on my desk. For anyone that knows me, knows that I am petrified of spiders. A spider was like tiny, but I just can't deal with them. So, oh my god. I just got like half the roll of paper towel and annihilated it. Okay, the next shade I'm going in with is this color here. It's like a reddish purple color. And I'm just gonna put that kind of on my outer corner and inner corner, not as high up on my crease. See how that looks. I do really like the look of this color, so I'm hoping it performs well. It's kind of like a berry color. That's a better way of describing it. Now, if you watch my hooded eyes tutorial, you'd see now that I'm kind of going against all the tips that I gave you guys, but you know, you don't always have to do this when you have hooded eyes. You just do what you want and what works for your eyes. I feel like these colours are getting it just a little bit muddled together, like you can't really see which one's which. Also, my blending has gone out of control into my eyebrow. Alright, for the last shade from that palette, I'm going in with the dark brown colour. Now I'm going to go in with that liquid glitter eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to apply it straight from the wand, the doe foot, sorry. I'm not covering up my whole lid, just creating a bit of a halo eye. Oh, it's quite pretty, I like that. I like the colour too. I'm going to let that dry and then go in with a second layer, see what happens. I actually really love that eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. It's really reflective. That's with 2 layers on. Now, I did try and blend it while I was putting it on, but if you are worried about blending, just go back in with your blending brush, no extra product, and just go over the edges, just so there's no harsh edges. You don't want to do it too much because you don't want to flick off the glitter, but I have let it dry. I sat here for a little bit with my eyes closed. And the price was $10. The eyeshadow palette was $19. Okay, the bronzer I got is just like a nice simple compact bronzer, and it says on the back, create a gorgeous sun-kissed look in seconds with this easy to blend bronzing powder for professional definition. The formula is infused with vitamin E. That's awesome. And this bronzer was $6. Killing it. I'm just gonna go with my big fluffy brush. Now I don't know how pigmented it is, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. And let's bronze out this ghost face. But yeah, it's definitely got like kind of a deep bronze glow to it, which is cool. However, this foundation has really clung to the dry parts on my skin, which is a shame because I use like lots of moisturizer and a moisturizing spray before I even started my makeup, and I use that moisturizing primer as well. Okay, next I'm gonna do my highlighter, and I bought the Metallic Flare highlighter in the shade White Gold. I had a rose gold one as well, but I thought this one would suit my skin type a bit better. Ooh, this highlighter looks nice. It feels a little bit dry when I rub my finger on the palette, but that can happen sometimes. Sometimes like the top layer can be quite dry. You really gotta like work in and get to the good stuff. But this is the highlighter. I'm also gonna put that highlighter on my inner corner as well, because that eyeshadow palette didn't have a color light enough. They had like a light gold in it, but not light enough. Ooh, reflective. It's not super pigmented, which is good because you can definitely build it up. It'd be nice like spraying some setting spray on it to intensify it a bit. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brow too. Why not? Just go all out. It is very shiny, which is good. It's not glittery or anything, like looking up close, but I don't mind it. It's a little bit white for me, but if you just put a little bit on, it'd be okay. I feel like this look is the best. Okay, now I'm gonna do brows, and I bought 2 brow products. I bought a Ultra Precise brow pencil in neutral brown, the only one they had. Yay, hopefully it's the right color. And the other one I brought is the Wow Brow Deep Brown Volumizing Fiber Gel. Let's see the color. The color seems good. Sometimes these brow pencils can be too warm. For me, I have quite like cool toned eyebrow hairs. I like it. It's not too opaque, so there's a little bit of room for error. You're not gonna like draw it at once and it's gonna be like this huge mark in your eyebrow. Okay, I definitely love that eyebrow pencil. I think the color is really good and it's not too like creamy. It's the right amount of like waxy and creaminess, so you're gonna get a good color payoff, but I really like that. I'll definitely use that one again. Next, I'm using the Wonder Brow Deep Brown Volumizing Fiber Gel. So the gel is $8 and the brow pencil is $14, which is weird. I thought it would be the other way around, but anyway. Very dominant brows. Next, I'm using the Volume Plumping Black Mascara, and this claims to create thicker looking, bold and volumizing lashes. Oh, it's definitely separating my lashes, which is cool. Okay, honestly, I had to work pretty hard with that mascara. It did separate my lashes, but claims to be a volumizing mascara and I didn't see a whole lot of that. I'm going to test it again because sometimes the first application like isn't as great, needs to dry out a little bit. So I'm not going to write it off, but this is what my lashes look like. That's 3 coats. They're nice and black, but again, I have like cheaper mascaras that do a better job. So it's fine. I'm not going to write it off. I'm going to use it again. Okay, the last product I have to try is the tinted lip oil in Berry Kiss. I got a lip oil because all the other lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, were nude. Again, it was slim pickings, and I thought I could not buy another nude lipstick. I have way too many and need to do something different. So I feel like this color will go with the eyes, be very monochromatic, but I'm excited to see. It's a lip oil, so it's not going to be like full opaque. That's kind of nice because I like wearing products like that. I actually really like that product. I feel like it would look good with a lip liner or just like not as much on, but I tried to really build it up so, you know, you could see the color, but it's quite nice. It does match the eyes, very matchy-matchy. All right, everyone, this is the finished look. I'm looking very like berry toned. I'm not really used to it, but a few hit and misses there. Let's start with the misses. The mascara. Not like a huge fan. It's just a bit like it's good at separating my lashes, but beyond that, didn't really excite me. I definitely have other mascaras that are better and cheaper, but I'm going to try it again because sometimes the first try isn't as good. Like you need to let the product dry out a little bit, so I'm not going to write it off yet. The eyeshadow palette, it was nice. It's definitely beginner friendly because the shadows aren't too pigmented. I feel like these shadows are good for just like all over the lid, one shade, one and done, you're good. But if you want to do like more intricate looks, the colors kind of lose themselves a little bit, lose their pigment. So it's nice, but yeah. The foundation, I definitely want to try another color. I really like the concealer, it's very nice and it hasn't creased too much. No, it hasn't actually, which is good. And it's just like a nice matte finish where it doesn't feel drying under my eyes. And then the products that I love, I actually have a few that I really loved. The highlighter was good. Again, if you want that blinding glow, it's good. It doesn't look too chalky. I love the bronzer. It's very similar to my butter bronzer, so I should definitely alternate between the two. I love the brow products. Definitely going to continue using those. The Hydrating Primer was nice. I feel like I need to try it with like a trusted foundation that I always use to see how it performs with that. This liquid eyeshadow I'm obsessed with. I'm gonna go back and buy the other shades because I love it. And it hasn't creased yet, my hooded eyes, which is good. The lip oil I really love. It feels super hydrating on my lips and really comfortable, so love that one. Yeah, if you guys are looking to buy some Elf products, have a look at that website. Just buy a couple of products, see how you go with them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.